Alrighty, hello, welcome back to American Truck Sim. We are back after a very short exodus. It was only about 3 days. We're back, and we're going to be doing a run from Tucumcari, which is where we ended, New Mexico. And I know I said we were going to continue to go north, but we are not going to do that today. Unfortunately, we're going to go back down south towards the border. It's just kind of how the cards were dealt. We don't have any deliveries that we can do that'll take us north that were worth recording. So we're going to do a south run down to Las Cruces. I probably screwed that up, but whatever. We're going to go down there, and I don't remember what we are bringing down there, but it's some sort of trailer of sorts. I'm sure it's full of all kinds of goodies, and we are going to get on the road here. So we're still in Tucumcari. That was the warehouse that we dropped the other shipment off at. It is 7 o'clock in the morning, so this will probably be mostly in the daytime, which is cool. I feel like the last couple videos we've had have pretty much been at night. It's just kind of cards we were dealt as far as the timing goes. But yeah, we're gonna start our run up there. Hopefully no surprise visits today. I don't have any planned. I mean, if they were planned, they wouldn't be surprises anyways, but no surprises. We are logged out of Discord this time, so nobody's gonna pop in randomly and try to get me canceled before I even make it anywhere. So that's good. That was a wild experience. I was not expecting that. It came completely out of the blue. But you know what? I kind of welcomed it. It was a cool little change of pace. All right, I'm gonna cut this guy off because he's going too slow for me. We're on a time crunch here, people. Time crunch. So what's been going on recently? I don't have a very exciting life. I'm not gonna lie to you. My life's not all that exciting. I'm a pretty boring guy. But I am actually working my way towards getting a new job. So hopefully that'll be cool. I've told you before, I'm currently dispatching. My goal was to always get into patrol, be a police officer. So I'm working towards that. I've been working pretty hard over the last 3 years to get myself in a position where that's something that I'd be able to do, and the PD that I work for has actually opened up a couple spots, so I'm going to go ahead and see if I can grab one of those. So we are taking tires from Tucumcari to Las Cruces. Cruces? Cruces? I don't know. Whatever. It's someplace in New Mexico. Looks like maybe from some sort of farm retailer, maybe. They've got the harvester there. Must be what it is. Go ahead and get backed up here to our trailer. Get that guy hooked up. And we, once we get out of neutral, are on our way. We're gonna go south in this one. We'll go north hopefully afterwards. I do want to get up, kind of hit all of the states in sort of an S pattern. So if I can do that, I will make sure to do that. There's a lot of them. There's 6 or 7 now, something like that, close to 7. And they are working hard. I think the next one, what was the next one? They're working on another one. I don't remember. And they also have a team that's going back through and kind of editing the old ones that are in here. Because you know, one's like California is where they started, then they went north, and then they went west or east. So some of like the older, you know, with changing graphics and stuff like that, you know, changing editing platforms and software and things of that nature. They're slowly going back through and editing the sceneries for all of the other states, to just kind of spice them up a little bit, make them a little bit more realistic, and add some. Way to go, dummy! Don't leave me any room. I don't need it. I don't need your extra room. See? Anyway, going back through and updating some of the graphics in some of the other spots, updating the sceneries, adding trees, adding buildings, changing the way buildings look, just overall updating the game, which I know I appreciate the time and effort that they've put in. We're gonna hit that guy. Nope, we didn't. I know I appreciate it. I know the other people in the truck sim community appreciate it. Um, it's really nice to get a refreshing, you know, looking map that kind of fits. So, what are we waiting on? We're gonna make a right. I still haven't gotten an answer, and I suppose I could look it up, but I kind of want to hear from somebody. Do trucks, like, is it just something they don't do? Or do they make rights on red in states that allow it? Is it kind of like a known thing amongst truck drivers? It's just you don't do it? I'd be curious to know the answer to that, because, I mean, I can see where, you know, long truck, the gap that they think they might fit in may no longer be there, or it may cause issues with traffic, such as lights and, you know, lights changing and them deciding to go right as a green light changes. That could cause a traffic hiccup. I'd be curious to know if truck drivers do um, turn right on red when they're allowed to, or when the law allows it to in that area. 'Cause I don't know. It's one of my many ponderances throughout playing this game that I've come to ask myself and have never bothered to look it up. What have I been playing recently? I've been playing a lot of BattleBit. That game's pretty neat. It's dare I say a better Battlefield. It is like a Minecraft. The only thing I can compare it to is like a Roblox or like a Minecraft type look to it, and then obviously it's a, you know, battle war simulator type of game with teams similar to, you know, your Battlefields and whatever. It has 127v127 mode. I think there's a 64v64 and a 32v32. Um, so it's pretty cool. It's huge. I mean, there's so many people playing that game. I wish I could play it on like a stream or something, but I can't trust the proximity chat. I can't trust the people. And really, I mean, you don't want to play that game without the proximity chat. Yeah, could I shut it off? Sure, I could. But what's the point in that, you know? I'd like to leave it on because it's quite entertaining to listen to, but at the same time, I got to be careful with what's said. And I can tell you right now, there's some quite R-rated content that is said in that game. So probably won't be playing that on my YouTube channel. Probably not going to do that. We are cruising. We went with the pop and whoa! Yikes! Just got into an accident. Pay attention to the road, idiot. What was I saying? We went with the pop and rock genres for our music selection today. A little change of pace for you. It's really just background music anyways. I've been looking at some different subscriptions because I'd like to get some real music in where, like, you know, pay for a license to be able to play music, like real music. No, I say real music. It's obviously real music, but like common artists, popular artists, things like that. They're just fucking expensive, dude. I don't know. I'm not there yet. They're expensive for sure. Maybe I'll get around to it. I'm not there yet. We'll stick with some of the YouTube stuff for now. There's people that make folders of non-copyrighted music on YouTube, and they just put them into playlists so people can grab those. Maybe we'll dip into some of that stuff once we're sick of the library. But the library works for now. Does the job. And it's not even super loud. I probably should make it a little louder. Maybe we'll do that next time. I don't wanna tab out in order to change that, but I also think we're gonna buy a new truck. Maybe not today. Maybe I'll start the next video with us getting a truck. Buy a new truck and design it. Because we have the Peterbilt. I could use some of the other, trucks that I have. I have two Kenworths, but I mean they're pretty standard. There's nothing really special about them. But maybe we'll use those for now. Get a little bit more money and then go buy a new truck. It'd be a nice headline. Got the windows down. The sun is out. No rain. It's sunny. It's daytime. Life is good. And we are just cruising. Gas meter's going down, so eventually in one of these videos you'll actually get to see me stop for gas. Haven't had to since I started this whole series. I have not had to stop for gas. I think the first video was at a gas station. That was it. Pretty good, pretty good. It's a neat rest stop. Water. Gotta hydrate. Hydrate, people. But yeah, I've been kicking my ass here on getting my workouts for my PT. Oh, we have to do an inspection. Alright. You're the boss. But yeah, the PT for where I live it's not terrible, but it's definitely something you can't just pick up. I would say unless you were, maybe fresh out of high school and you did track, or you did track in college, or you are an active person, which right out of high school I was not an active person at all. In fact, I spent more time, I think, on my computer than I did at work. So I was not a very active person out of high school. And we are going to be sitting here for a while, I think. Looks like he had quite the conga line of people behind him. That might be our gap. No. Maybe behind that truck. Of course this car is coming from the other side, though. Maybe that'll line up well. Of course not. You know what? We're gonna pull out in front of this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna go, pal. We are on a time schedule after all. We'll go pull onto the weight here. They can tell us our truck looks fabulous. and then we can move on with our life. Look at that, 81.5. Wait, nope, 81,500 pounds, and our truck looks wonderful. No issues to report. That is because we just hit that car on the trailer, not the truck. Probably would have had some vehicle damage had we hit that, and they may have kind of lifted an eyebrow to that damage a little bit. We get out here to the left, so we can poke our nose out. Get somebody to stop for us. That guy's stopping, but he's turning left. Turning right. He's stopping. Alright, this is our gap. Ooh, big freeze. It's our gap. Excuse me. Yep, coming through. Whoa. Nope, don't bother stopping. Just an 18-wheeler pulling out into traffic. Don't worry about it. Just here for myself. A bunch of jagaloons. Wonder where that word came from. Jagaloon. It's probably some sort of racial slur in some indigenous country, and I'm gonna get canceled for it now. This video is gonna get taken down. Not demonetized, because I can't do that yet. But just taken down. YouTube's gonna say no. Yank that bitch right off the platform. Not even ask me politely, just reach their fingers in and pluck it out. Throw it away. It'll be fun. Yikes. Okay. We will get there eventually. I have faith. I don't know what the time frame on this was. Oh, not until Friday at 10 a.m. We're good. Oh, no, Friday at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. And it's currently 10:27. Should be okay. If we can ever get through this intersection. There's one thing about this game is that traffic is not forgiving at all. They are not letting you go, that's for sure. Well, that adds a little bit more immersiveness to it though. Because if you just had vehicles stopping for you like you were some sort of presidential convoy, it would be quite unimmersive. You get a hell of a lot more done though, that's for sure. So I wonder if it's if the destination we're going to is Las Cruces or Las Cruces. The C could be an S or a K sound, or a C sound. It's C-R-U-C-E-S. Cruces? Cruces? I don't know. One of them. Or I'm butchering it and there's some, you know, twang to it that I'm unfamiliar with because it's the South and I am definitely not from the South. Too hot. Would never want to be from the South. No offense to South people, Southerners as we call them. I'm sure it's lovely down there. And I'm glad that you are built to be able to handle it, but I would die down there. Sweat my butt off the whole time. Especially in a place like New Mexico. Golly. That would not be fun. Oh, I'm getting some cloud cover here. It's getting a little dark. It's probably not a good sign. Might get a little wane. Whoa. Plane was really low. Just flew over us at Mach Jesus. What is this? I kind of like this. This is Sleeper by Steve Adams, whoever that is. So it always amazed me, and I'd have to look at like the copyright rules. But if I am paying, so you pay for a subscription service to, I don't know, Apple Music or Pandora or something to that nature. You're paying for the music that you're listening to, so how can it be copyright if you were to put it in the background of a YouTube video? If you think about it, in my perception of it, that would be like me not being able to play Pandora for a bunch of people at my house because they are not paying for it too. Like I'm paying for the rights to listen to that music. So why, like, I wonder where's the distinction between what I can play and what I can't play on YouTube? And I'll tell you right now, YouTube's rules on that type of stuff are not very clear, and they don't really mess around with it because it's copyright stuff, so it's big money usually in court. It's like they could just copyright strike me once, and you know, there's no like warnings or anything. So I don't know. We're just kind of floating by floating, is that a saying? Floating by the seat of our pants? Is that real? I wonder where that one came from. That's kind of an obscure saying as well. Floating by the seat of your pants. I don't know. Interesting. I'm gonna keep saying this and you're gonna get sick of hearing it. I just love the real buildings mod that's in here because these buildings look so good. Just being able to have like real buildings in here is pretty neat. Oak Harbor Freight Lines. Hey, it wasn't your turn. It's definitely not your turn. Stay there. Got Exxon. Are they bought out by Mobil, or are they like a partnership like Irving and Circle K? Are Irving and Circle K the same company? People are from New England will know. I don't know if those are down south. I know they have Buc-ee's. I want to try a Buc-ee's so bad. Just seeing like videos and stuff on TikTok or whatever of a Buc-ee's, it looks like heaven for a fat boy. Like, I would thoroughly enjoy a trip to a Buc-ee's, which I think I'm gonna do next time I'm south. Make sure I go to a Buc-ee's somewhere. I've always wanted to. They seem sweet. I know there's another chain that's like Buc-ee's. It kind of does the same thing. I just can't remember what it's called. It's like a grocery store in a gas station, which is just ridiculous to me. But I hear the food's really good, and I love me some good food. It might be worth the trip. the train, or outrunning the train. It's kind of neat. Ooh, road work. Slow down just a little bit. Another Exxon. If anyone's from New Mexico, I want you to tell me, are roads down there really like this? Do they look like this? Do they just have desert around them with a gas station every 20 miles? I want to know, and is that bird statue real? We're about 70 miles away, so we are getting there to our destination. Nobody's going, I'm going. What is it? Are we in like a scary movie? That's what it kind of sounds like. We're in like Hocus Pocus or something. Or Gravity Falls. Kind of sounds similar to a Gravity Falls. Another thing I'd be curious to know about truck drivers is, because I know they don't do in this game, is it like a mandate when you get your CDL that you stop at every railroad crossing? Or is that just something that trucks like to do because, you know, trains are huge and they're slow moving vehicles? Be curious to know if that's like a company based thing, like companies say to their drivers, you know, you have to stop at every railroad crossing, or if that's part of like your CDL certificate and it's something that you have to do. I don't know. Because like I've seen like placards and stuff on trucks that say like stops at every railroad crossing or something of that nature. But is that like just because he wants to? Just because the truck driver wants to? Or is it because the CDL makes them? Or is it because the company they're pulling for makes them? I don't know. I'd be interested to find the answer to that as well. Volvo. Looks like we might have missed a storm. It looks like there's some storm clouds behind us. So we may have just missed one. "36 miles, 40 minutes in game, and we are going to be, if I can shave some time off here, we'll be okay, but know when it's due. Something tells me that's now that I'm looking at that time and how it's changing, I think that's just telling me when I'll get there, and I'm not sure when the contract has to be there. Does it say Friday from 1:30 to 8:16? Okay, yeah, so we're good. We're good. No rush. I want a new wheel so bad. I gotta start making a list. I'm checking it twice. Ho ho ho. I gotta start making a... That was cringy. I apologize. I just start making a list of things that I want to buy to upgrade my setup. Because instead of sinking money into my computer, which is what I should do, why not spend money on stuff that my computer can run to bog it down a little bit more than it already is. Why not? Headed towards El Paso. It's a neat highway interchange. I love the random obscure ways that some of the bigger highways in the country have made their exchanges, their highway switches. It's kind of neat. Very intricate design on most of them. Sneaking behind this Jeep. Don't slam on your brakes, pal. It'd be a mistake. We're a mile out. Here is the off-ramp. We'll go into the city now and make our delivery. Ooh, green light. Where are we dropping these tires off at? Walmart? Walmart got a shipment of tires? Alright. Or is it this mechanic shop? It's probably this mechanic shop. Napa? That would make more sense. No, it's Walmart. Of course it is. What a terrible angle. Alright, what do we got? Alright. I don't trust myself enough to embarrass myself in front of you, so... Excuse me. There we go. I'm gonna do my best not to embarrass myself. Which means I'm probably gonna have to cut this quite wide in order to get the trailer to come around. Oh, we picked up from this... No. This type of Walmart in our last video. I think our trailer in that one was parked, yeah, in there. Our waste paper, is that what we had? Waste paper? Sounds right. Sweet deal. All right. 12 grand out of that one. And that'll do it for me in this one. We went about another 300 miles, give or take. Maybe 400, close to that. So we made some progress for sure. We will continue going north now. If we look at the map here, actually we can count the states and see kind of where they've worked on so far. They have, of course, that's as far as you can go. California. No, it's definitely not as far as you can go. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11, 12, 11 or 12. I don't know. I don't got my counting brain on apparently. So anyway, we got about like 11 or 12 states, and they're continuing to expand out east. So that'll be cool. Out my direction. So who knows? Maybe we'll get some New England states in there. That'd be exciting, wouldn't it? Alright, that's going to do it for this one. We'll be back. Let's see. If it is Sunday, maybe tonight I'll record another one, and then I'll have that released Monday. If not, then it'll be probably Tuesday. Probably not before Tuesday, I don't think. Just because of work and a 4th of July party that we're having. So, if not before then, I will see you after that. Maybe Wednesday or Thursday. Anywho, thanks for watching. If you did watch and you enjoyed it, leave me a comment or something. And for those of you that have watched the other videos, I really truly appreciate it. I'm glad you're watching them. I'm glad you're enjoying them. Keep on coming back, and we will have a lot of fun on this channel in the future. Alrighty, we'll see you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.